Hey, before you start commenting, oh, anime bars deep, you don't know what you're talking about, man, and start spouting hate towards me, just get towards the end of this video and hopefully you get to understand why Boruto is being hated on by now by the fan base, and let's just get started. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to remember to hit the like button and make sure you hit the notification bell because you know YouTube is quite messed up right now. But after looking into you guys' thoughts in my previous videos I've done on the Boruto series, scoping out opinions on Twitter, Snapchat comments and forums and other sources, there is an overall majority of fans of the Naruto series on the spectrum that they do not like Boruto as a character. In this video, let's explore why this is the case, what may be the reasoning towards the writers to take this direction with this character so early in the series, and it might not make sense, right? Why start a whole new anime with a protagonist that we may hate? So what are the top reasons to why people hate Boruto Uzumaki's character at the moment? Why is he written this way? Why are we being told to dislike him? So the number of complaints amongst fans and the community of Boruto as a character is that he is spoiled, he doesn't respect Naruto, he's always complaining, he doesn't try to communicate with his father even when he tries, he lacks empathy and understanding towards others, he's selfish and only cares about his own thoughts and goals and not Naruto's feelings. All he is notice me senpai, and he's kind of a attention whore, right? So what are the evidences to these opinions? Let's figure this out. Of course this is subjective, everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but I guess this summarizes a lot of what people may be feeling towards this character, right? But why has he been written this way? Why would Kishimoto approve this? Why would the director Noriyuki Abe allow the main protagonist of the series to be portrayed in this manner? Why is Okio Kadashi, the writer of the manga, taking this direction? And I know what you're probably thinking, that's a lot of questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
So Boruto is getting heat from some parts of the fan base as being a protagonist that they don't like. He's a brat. They don't like the way he disrespects Naruto and his attitude. And that's understandable. I mean, there is many evidences throughout the episodes and in the manga, but I believe this is being done to create a redemption story of his own, to make his own journey towards becoming a ninja of the new generation that can take on the will of fire that Naruto always talks about. Yes, I do partly agree that certain parts of Boruto is annoying and very rude. He's frankly not a likable character, but this is what makes him a worthy protagonist too. Boruto seems fresh and new with all the new elements of technology, jutsu, politics, academies, enemies and relationships going on. It's made it fun to watch, but at the same time progressive in nature. Boruto is someone that has made his own mother cry, someone that says he doesn't want to be like his father. He questions why he even became Hokage, why did I get born into this family, and so on and so forth. You guys get the point, he seems to complain a lot and isn't understanding. But this writing technique being used by the creators is actually effective in some ways in creating quick-paced character development for a new protagonist within an established lore. We are hating Boruto Uzumaki's character right now because it was done on purpose. We all know what Naruto has been through. How dare his own son disrespect him and not understand his feelings, right? This aspect was done quite well in the movies, manga and upcoming hopefully in the series, because we are gradually given increments of the full story of Boruto. Why is he such a brat and has this attitude? It doesn't make sense. Well, that's because he doesn't know what we know. He doesn't know Naruto's past, his life. He doesn't know the ninja world, the wars we witnessed, the lore, the heartbreak, the backstories, everything which we came to love about the series. Boruto's story to redemption and learning about all these things through his lens is a fresh new universe with new elements the creators have instilled in the series on purpose will help develop his character as well as our knowledge of how the universe is changing within the ninja world. So it's killing two birds with one stone. You can see how this is portrayed in the movies, for example. Boruto's story of redemption is still going to be fleshed out because we see in the future he has a new eye, a scar, and something disastrous has happened with Kawaki. but the development of his character is getting there. For example, his admiration for Naruto in Nine Tails mode, and he admits his own mistakes of not trying to get to know his father and feelings enough, and he even admits he is the biggest loser of all, which the viewers will be thinking at that time. He eventually asks Naruto to tell him of his stories when he was young. Boruto isn't a douchebag by nature, he's just someone that is learning in a different way. I mean, in the latest manga, he makes a new friend and is on his way to save him for no reason. I mean, his morals and ideals are the same as Naruto, but he just has a different outlook. Boruto Uzumaki's character is destined to have a story of hardship. The mark on his hand from Momoshiki foreshadows for him to lose everything apparently, as well as Kishimoto's most recent interview in Shonen Weekly states that he said a character's death could bring weight to a storyline later down the road, as well as I think it's okay if Boruto isn't really bound to Naruto. The time period is different, and because of various original elements are mixed in with the setting, I think I'd like it to be done with freedom, Kishimoto explained. So I guess this further illustrates what I'm trying to say in this video. The creators behind the show want Naruto and Boruto to be completely different from one another to avoid telling the same story. Kishimoto was inspired from his own life with his own children regarding Boruto and Naruto's relationship and wanted to explore that aspect. Maybe that's why he chose to make Boruto disrespectful, to explore the idea of a hardworking man that has good intentions with children of the new generation, but they're not quite getting it yet. Maybe it's a reflection of society's children today, maybe it's something else, but the topic at hand does still occur to real people today and is a great lesson for the new generation of children tuning into Boruto, and it also plays homage to going back to their previous statement that they have made before of older fans becoming adults and having kids of their own, so they can relate to this topic too. Maybe these were the creators' intentions. I mean, Kishimoto is still involved in the supervision of episodes. Ukyu Kadachi admitted this himself in episode 8 and 9 for example of the series. It got expanded into a 2-part episode originally from 1 episode because Kishimoto wanted to expand on the subject matter explored in these episodes because it had an interesting theme. Boruto and Naruto having different stories is important in a way. The creators want the characters to go through the same problems in different ways to reach the same eventual conclusion and learn their lessons to make their story their own. Much like how in real life, we all have our story to tell one day to our children or friends or loved ones. We have all had experiences or problems we have all faced that shape who we are today and thereafter. What did we learn from these mistakes? What did we earn? What hard work made your success happen? This is what is happening in Boruto in a way to create a relatable, believable and inspirational story that the viewers can invest in that isn't the same thing. Making Boruto a likable character from the very beginning would make him stale and boring because he wouldn't stand out and question the ideals that were already established from fans from the previous series. Now we want to know his journey to becoming as awesome as Naruto or Sasuke. This is what is one of the most important and decisive factors that determines the success of storytelling within the anime in having a great protagonist and what their focal point is actually on. They need to replicate the achievement Naruto series had on the world because money. Memorable fictional characters in shows that you watch are usually larger than life and flawed. In fact, Aristotle said all heroes have a tragic flaw. The fictional hero in a series needs to learn something or change during the process of the story, or there's no character arc. This is why you want to avoid characters who are too much like yourself, or the idealized person you would like to think you are, as well as avoiding the same character being portrayed and showcased from beforehand. A character needs to exhibit enough incitement to earn a viewer's attention, regardless if it was positive or negative. You can make Boruto your protagonist, the most hated character ever or the most loved character, but he needs to engineer his own conflict to earn viewers' interest. A character, good or bad, must be an active participant in their own story. which is one of the reasons Boruto is being the way he is, and the cutscene we see with him in the future to represent what is going to become of him got us hooked. A character is difficult to connect simply if they do not engage a viewer. A character who lets the world act upon themselves and doesn't influence the change like Boruto is in his situation. It could be unlikable or lovable, it's up to your opinion. But either way, it stops him from being uninteresting. If a character is too passive or concerning, you can't care about them, and as a result, you won't care about the story that would be unfolding. However, Boruto is written to be similar like Naruto, but different at the same time, so it's actually quite intelligent with the direction they are taking to tell his story. A key thing to notice about Boruto is that yes, you can argue with the opinion that he's the type of guy that sets himself up for conflict, consequences, and he's really annoying through his actions, speech and attitude, but it's what also makes him magnetic in a way to keep you engaged in wondering how does he become the badass we saw in the future, what's his road to redemption, when will I like him. The satisfaction of someone disliking Boruto's character is actually working as well, because you hate him. The character is a train wreck in the making. Every time he does something stupid or mistakes, the anticipation to see the consequences would please you, like much how you would watch YouTube videos of cringe compilations. You can't help but watch them. But on the other hand, the people that loves Boruto's character, they win as well because they see his growth and development and love this character even more. If you can try to understand what I'm trying to say is, think about Light Yagami from Death Note, Lelouch from Code Geass, Blackbeard from One Piece, Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, Lad Russo from Baccano. It's kinda like that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It would mean a lot to me if you hit the like button and followed us on social media to keep up with us for our future videos. Make sure to leave a comment below on the topic. Do you hate Boruto or do you like him? What are your reasons and what do you think is going to happen? Please let me know in the comment section below. I actually enjoy reading you guys' comments. You guys are hilarious. I'll cover more Boruto videos in the future, so make sure to hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time as always. Thanks for watching.